All right. Can you tell me a bit about your training regime for this movie? I heard yesterday that you did something like 40 push-ups per 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, we had a little competition going. Every 30 minutes, you had to do 40 push-ups.
How does that even work? I mean, you just start from scratch and then you do it, and then you can't
just
move?
keep doing 40 press-ups. So every 30 minutes, you go down and do 40 press-ups.
But you didn't have your shirt off in the movie, anyways.
No, I didn't. No, it wasn't for that.
Was that like a bummer?
No.
You really wanted to?
No, I didn't at all. No, I'm happy
right.
with my shirt on.
Which one is your favorite monster movie of all time, and why? Do you have a favorite?
I do. Jaws is my favorite, but I've said that before, and people are like, "That's not a monster." I'm like, "Yeah, Jaws is a monster."
Yeah, well, in that
Jaws
movie,
is a monster.
in that movie, it's monster. Yeah, I guess so. I want to talk to you about. I wanted to ask you. This is from the heart, from me about Warcraft. Because I'm a huge World of Warcraft fan, and I really enjoyed that movie.
Cool, thank you.
But the reception was kind of mixed. And like, how do you feel about that now with some distance? You know, do you understand where like the critics were coming from on that movie?
No, I don't. I really don't. Generally, I agree. If there was something that I'm looking at and I'm like, yeah, maybe it didn't hit the mark it was supposed to. I thought it was an excellent film. I thought if you'd never played the game, you got a very deep insight. You didn't need to know. I think it scared a bunch of people. They felt like it was dorky, or like they had to know it, or like, why are you making this game? We don't understand it. But, you know, look, I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed, and I enjoyed the movie, but nowhere near as much as I enjoyed playing the game. And the gaming is a very personal experience, but I thought it was an incredible job by Duncan. I thought it was a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed playing Durotan, playing the wizard secretly, dressed as the old man. And yeah, I'm actually confused by it, but it is what it is. Yeah, you know.
I really liked it, so
thank you, man.
On the
very
side.
peculiar for me. I don't understand that.
Have you heard anything about a sequel on that?
I haven't heard anything, but I'm edging as best I can to try and get Duncan to have me play my own son.
Yeah, you could.
Well, who's better to do?
Yeah, you could, honestly.
Some people are like, he's so like his father, that's so weird.
They must have gotten a really good actor to do that. All right. I got a feeling on this movie, on Kong Skull Island, that there was like a sense of camaraderie on the set, like between the cast, from what I've heard. Is that something, can you talk a bit about that? Like,
yeah, I mean, certainly for me and Packer, I got on with him, Sam Jackson, so well. He's such a fantastic human being, let alone great actor. But yeah, it was good fun. I mean, Shea Wiggum, Eugene, you know, all of these guys were just great to hang out with. And actually in the evening, it was a pleasure to go and watch the boxing or the UFC fight and hang out and, you know, be manly men. Yeah, kind of that kind of.
Wasn't it like intimidating to meet Samuel L. Jackson for the first time? I just met him and I was kind of like.
Yeah, it was. But the weird thing is he treated me like a colleague. Yeah. You know, he didn't treat me like some weird kid from Newark-on-Trent staring at him like. You know, he was kind and generous. Yeah. So yeah.
What was it like working with Jordan, the director?
It was great. You know, he's done a very small, low-budget movie before, but he had a very clear vision. You know, he wanted to make a Vietnam War film that was at the end of the war and that incorporated Kong. So, you know, he was very focused on making sure actors had enough room to create their characters, you know, but he had a very strong vision, and sometimes he forced his vision out there, and, you know, you've got very veteran actors who are making sure that they're doing their job incredibly well. So sometimes it was like, you know, when you're young, you're like, I want to do that, I don't want to do this, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, the movie felt kind of personal as well. I mean, there was a lot of small like character moments that you don't usually see in the big films. So I thought that was really cool. If you could name the one best thing about going to the cinema, what would that be?
People not talking, I think.
That's what they do.
No, people don't talk in the cinema. It's the best thing about it.
Oh, when they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, they often do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Time for peace and quiet.